Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a Kermit the Frog telephone. It's an original, and Bill sent this in from California. And Bill had complained that this telephone has no dial tone. Well, this telephone had some pretty serious problems. On the main PC board, we found some issues. Basically, it would be better just to replace the board. This is the original board here, and it's also somewhat under this other board that we installed. This board has a bad IC chip on it. It has some bad transistors, and the IC chip is no longer available. And to find one of these Kermit the Frog phones to part out, you wouldn't really know if you got a good board or not. And since this is a collector's telephone, you're going to pay a pretty good price for one. And so it's going to be very hard to find the parts for this telephone. So the most logical way to take care of this telephone was to utilize this board and hook switch that's original to the phone, disconnect every function that it had except for the bell function, the ringer circuit, because it has a high, a low, and an off setting on it, and switch over to this other board for your dialing capabilities. So we added this board to repair the phone. We also had to rewire a ribbon cable from this keypad to the new board. So this board here holds all the functions now for everything that the telephone does except for the ring circuit and the hook switch. And that's all located over here now, where it was originally. So basically, it was the best way to take care of this telephone without trying to tear another telephone all apart and locate one and try to locate any of the parts. It would be pretty costly to try to go that route. So it was the most logical way to take care of the situation and the problem. Anyway, let's do some checks on this telephone. We're going to go ahead and plug the line cord in, and I'm going to go ahead and hold the hook switch down here real quick and find something for that. We'll let that go a couple times. Let it go one more. And what you're going to see here is we're going to have dial tone. And then I'm going to go ahead and dial the numbers. I'm going to do a 2, a 6, and a 2. I'm going to hang up and dial a 2. And I'm going to speak into the handset. Every time you see that red indicator, that's 100% modulation on the transmit. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So anyway, this telephone is in working condition now, and it was a pretty elaborate little crossover from one board to the other because all the functions on this original board had to be disconnected from the hook switch, but yet the ringer circuit had to work off the hook switch also, and then the keypad had to be wired to another board, and then the board installed, and the receive and transmit and dialing capabilities all had to be restored. But as you can see, the telephone is in working condition now, and that's the most important thing. It has its original board, just an added board. So all the original parts are here. In case any board was found or any parts were located to repair the original board, which probably won't happen just because these are collector's items and they're hard to find, and it'd really be kind of not worth tearing a good phone up just to repair another phone when this one is repaired, and it worked out pretty well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug the telephone into a regular line, and we're going to go ahead and dial a time and temp number.
Good afternoon. Ford, drive one and you'll know at Offenburg Ford in Belleville and O'Fallon. Today is Monday, May 10th. The time is 1:22.
So it all worked out pretty good, and Kermit has come back to life. This telephone was bought, from what I understand, years ago for Bill's children, and they're going to be happy to see Kermit come back to life. And he'll be around for quite a while, I do believe. And this is a collector's telephone. It's a really cool Kermit the Frog, and you don't see many of these. You see the Mickeys and the Snoopies and a few of the other ones, but you don't really ever see too many of these Kermit the Frogs. So it's a nice phone to have, and we're going to get it all back together again and get it back to Bill. So I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you.